Hello, students. Hi, everyone. Nice after I think about has been 2 weeks had any class online. I mean through StreamYard. So I hope you had a good today. Okay. Can you please let me know whether you hear me by putting your attendance? Please put your name and your class. Oh, okay. I see some names here. All right, 337. Yes, please put your name. Afterwards, I'll check through the attendance. Yeah, hello. 机器, right? Hui En, Paul, Cosin, Chai Pei En, hello, how are you? Okay, hope you had a good day in school today. So I'll be back in school soon, back soon, but in the meantime, I will have to conduct my lessons in this way. Okay, so please, those who just enter, please put in your attendance, put in your name, and I'll record your attendance later. All right, okay, let's not waste time. Okay, I see some 3P7 girls. Right, hello, how are you? Yi Cheng, Maggie. All right, I remember you all from my class, 1 week holiday. Okay, so let's start class. Right, I'm going to screen. Okay. Okay, today we're going to look at blood circulatory system. Okay, for 3P2, you are missing, I think, 1 or 2 lessons before that, but I've shared some video with you. All right, please go through the video. I need to have an class with you over some other time to explain it. Okay, explain you in Mandarin so that you can understand better. Okay, but in the meantime, please I share to you and tell it. So I'll start straight to chapter 3, which is 3.2, blood circulatory system in humans. Okay, so we talk about the system of the blood, how the blood carries how the blood flows in the whole body. Okay, so first of all, let's look at this one. All right. Okay, please keep your attendance coming in. Now, it is right. Okay. So now, first of all, let's look at the system. Body is called blood circulatory system. There's another name for this. Another name for the blood circulatory system is called, actually, it's a cardiovascular system. Its name, right? Cardiovascular system is the same meaning as circulatory. So, system blood flow in the whole body to send oxygen and also nutrients to the body cell. Body cells can continue to be alive. At the same time, take away carbon dioxide, which is actually a waste product, and also other things from the body cell, okay, to be excreted or to be thrown away. So this system that runs throughout the whole body is called the circulatory system. So another name is this word, cardio. So when you see this word cardio, all right, it actually means heart, okay? Heart, 心脏. Okay. Vascular, it actually means blood vessels, 血管. Okay, 血管. So when you talk about cardiovascular system, it actually means the heart blood vessels. Okay, so let me write blood vessels. All right, heart and the blood vessel system, which is very, very important for all the mammals and also those animals that have blood. For example, you learn the amphibian, all right, and then you learn also the fish, the lizards, which is the reptiles, and also bird, and also humans and other mammals. Okay, first of all, let's remember this thing. 3 components in this cardiovascular system. Okay, 有3个部分. All right, in this system that we're going to learn, actually 有3个部分, 3 parts of the blood, the 3 parts of the this cardiovascular system or circulatory system. Okay, first of all, number 1 is the heart. So today we're going to learn heart. How the heart looks like, what's inside, and the heart, what are the parts called, the names, how does it work? So we're going to learn. Okay, this is the first part. All right, this is one. Then next, let's 血管, the blood vessels. Okay, we call it flow salodara in BM. So blood vessels, the function of the blood vessel is to carry the blood out of the heart and also to bring back into the heart. So the blood is like a tube. It's a tube. A 血管 is like a, it's like a river, right? Carry all the materials that is needed to carry to the cell, so bring back things doesn't want thrown away. So this is called actually tubes. The tubes are called blood vessels, 血管. Okay, the third part is actually the blood itself. The blood itself, what is inside the blood? Okay, beside, you got red blood cell, you got white blood cell, 红血球, 白血球, okay, 还有很多 other things. For example, oxygen, carbon dioxide, minerals, salt, okay, water, of course. These are the things that are in the blood. So remember, there are 3 parts here. So today we are going to learn only the first part with heart. Okay, heart is very important. Now everybody has to have a heart, because without the heart, blood flow. Your blood cannot flow. You cannot reset your cell once. Okay, so let's start. If any questions, please just remember to type here. Every time you just type me. Okay, some other students. Okay, yeah, from other classes. All right, okay. Let's look at picture. How does the look like? Okay, or if you take or you look at somebody's heart, it looks like this. It is like symmetrical. Okay, 它左边好像不 exactly the same, left and right like this. So it's not actually symmetrical, and you find that it's like complicated. 好像 isn't it? It's like so complicated that you don't know where is left or right, okay? But you can actually see it when you open it up. Slice the heart. We slice it from top down, okay? We call it longitudinal down. So we open up the heart, and then we see the heart. Okay, let's look at what. Now I look at something like this. Now, if it's so complicated, and then 跟 sengit like that, 好像歪边的, okay? It's like, you know, not exactly in the, and the right doesn't look the same. Okay, but actually it's very simple. Another diagram to make it easy for you to understand. So this, because you see the tubes here, the tubes here is like crossing each other like that. So learn this one. I want you to diagram that I'm going to is simplified. 已经弄了简单, okay? I make it very simple for you first. If you look at this now, you're going to pening already. You're going to pengsan, because you see, I do not know what I'm looking at, and there's so many things that are in and out. Okay, I'm going to make it very easy for you. You just follow my lesson. All right, so I'm going to show simplified one. This simplified one. If the heart like this, all right, you straighten it. You sort of like separate on the right. Actually, there is the left and the right side. Okay, you see carefully. It's actually the blue part here. The blue part here, which is on your left, actually is not considered the left side. This is considered the right. Okay, so you'll be very surprised. Why is this the right side? This is the right of the heart, and this side, which is on your right, is actually the left side. 没有错, it's not wrong. Whenever you see the heart, it has to be like this. Your left to you is the right side. Now, why is it like that? Just imagine it's like this. It is not your right, it's not your left. It is as if you're looking at somebody's heart who is standing in front of you. Okay, let's imagine that somebody is standing in front of you. There's one person in front of you, and you're looking at that heart. So whatever is on your left, actually is the person's right, isn't it? Okay, so this is the you is right. 对, or is correct. And then this is the left side. So you imagine okay? You imagine someone standing in front of you, and you're looking at that person's heart. So that is how you see it. So you never label it the other way around. You don't go and put your left on this side and your right on this side. It's wrong. It's wrong, okay? You must always draw like this. And one important thing to remember here is on the right side of the heart, it's called the right heart, the right side, this is the heart, right? They always draw it blue color. Okay, you see, blue color is for the right side of the heart. And for the left side of the human heart, is always red. Now, why red and blue? Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of red and blue? Okay, for those some of you, I think you remember, I already mentioned last time, what is the meaning of red and blue? Whenever you see a diagram in terms about body or human body or any part of your organ, the blue and the red has got meaning. Okay, the blue and the red. Can anyone type here? What does the blue mean? What does the red mean? Why you always have these two colors when you talk about blood, when you talk about any organs in the body here, especially the heart, you have the red, you have the blue. Okay, now I have an answer here. Okay, Stella, Jiqi, the oxygenated blood for blue. Yes, you are right. Okay, so you see that. Now what about the red then? What about the red? Anyone can type in what is the red for? Okay, what is the red for? Why you always have a color code? Yes, Patricia, red is oxygenated blood. That means the blood carries a lot of oxygen. We call it oxygenated blood. And the blood that's colored blue is called deoxygenated. That means it carries very little oxygen, but it also means it carries more the other gas, which is carbon dioxide. Okay, so Ziying, you're also right. Oxygenated blood is blue, red, and deoxygenated blood is blue. Okay, so let me write down here. Whenever you see the right side of the heart, always handles the deoxygenated blood. Always. And the left side of the heart, okay, the left side, it always handles oxygenated blood. Always. Okay, and these two blood, they never mix inside the heart. It never. You see here in the middle here, there is a very important wall. Okay, which I'm going to put different color, or I'm going to put a color. I'm going to put a color that is contrasting. Okay, put this color, green color. You see, it's a thick wall that separates the left and the right. Okay, so this wall, like a dinding, a tempo, separate the left and the right side. Okay, it's muscle. The whole heart is made of muscle. So this middle part is called septum. Now see this word? Septum. Okay, septum is the muscular wall which separates the left side of the heart from the right side of the heart. Now, why do we need the septum? Why we have this? This is to prevent to have the oxygenated blood mixing with the deoxygenated blood. So you want these two to mix. Okay, when it mixes together, that means when the heart pumps the blood out, it's not 100% pure the oxygenated blood or 100% deoxygenated blood. Okay, mix already. That means it mixed the blood that comes out are not 100% oxygen because already mixed with deoxygenated blood. So it's always better not to mix because we want to make sure that the blood carries 100% of oxygen and give it to the body cells. Okay, so far you remember this word septum. All right, septum is the middle partition. Okay, 它分左跟右的那个part of the blood. The heart. Okay, let's look at this picture. So I have separated it like this. All right, now make it very easy for you to see. So originally, like I said, the heart is like this. So, difficult to see. Once you slice it up, you see got, it's like, how it's sengit like that. So I want to make it straight. And in these two, you see the two blood vessels like this cross. I own it, all right? I make it, straighten it, and you will see it like this. This one already like straightened. You see these two tubes? Okay. So now you will see actually there are 4 chambers. 4 chambers, that means 房间 or bilik. Okay, there are 4 bilik inside the heart. There are 4. Okay, so how do you see 4? Okay, here this is 1. All right, you see here this is 一个房间. Then here the bigger one, like the right. This is the right side. Always remember this is the right, and this side is the left. So this is another bilik, right? And this is another bilik. You see, there are 4 chambers. You don't say 4 hearts. Human has 4 hearts. The human has got 1 heart, but 4 chambers. You see, 4. We use word 4 chambers. Okay, chamber. How to spell chamber? CHAMBERS. Chambers. Okay, so now I'm going to name the chambers. All the chambers have their own name. Okay, let's look at the name first. All right. Okay, don't worry about that one. I'm going to make it even more simple. Not like this. Make it more simple. You only got 4 chambers, and you have 4 major tubes. 有4个很大的那个血管，有4条血管，有4个房间 inside the heart. 4 chambers and 4 blood vessels. Okay, let's give the names. All right. Later on, you can rewind the video. You can pause it. Please draw the diagram. So you to familiarize yourself how the diagram, how the picture looks like. Okay, so we're gonna label. Now, first one, look at A. Okay, now this is A. A, always remember, when you have the small room, the small billet, a small chamber, we always call it as atrium. The small one, the on top one, is called the atrium. So A and C is, all right, A and C is called atrium. But atrium, because you have two sides, remember? So we have a left and a right. So we add in the word here, left atrium, right atrium. Okay, left atrium is on this side, and the atrium. Okay, left atrium, right atrium. That's simple. Is that? Look at the big room. Okay, big chamber, the bigger one, bottom. You see the B here? Now this whole place here, this whole space here, this whole space in here, right? And this, right? That is the two chambers. Call it, we have the name called ventricle. Now, so this is called ventricle, V-E-N-T-R-I-C-E. So this one also ventricle. Okay, it'd be good if you draw it. Draw now because I'm past. Then you look at the replay the video, you pause it, you draw it, and then you name it. Please write in your notes. It's going to help you to remember. Okay, if you just look at my movie, I can guarantee you cannot remember next week. You cannot remember. You have to draw, put it down, and you can remember. Okay, now since we have the left and the right, so we can put a special name here with this left ventricle and right. Hey, sorry. Yes, correct. I got confused. All right. So for short, I put here LA lah. Left atrium. Right is RA. Then left ventricle is LV. Right ventricle is RV. Wait, something wrong there, isn't it? Yeah, this is wrong already. I'm so sorry. I made a mistake. This is the right. Sorry, amigos. I don't know what happened to me. Okay, you remember I just told you that this is the right. Now you're not looking at your own left and the right. You're actually looking at somebody's left and the right. This is the right. RA here. Okay, this is the left. So sorry. This is the LA. Yeah, correct. Yeah, I switched to option. Yes, now I realize. So please don't follow me. Sometimes, you have to really think, Sometimes teachers also can make mistakes. I am not 100% also right all the time. I can make mistakes. So if it's you can realize. So this is the right ventricle. All right. So sorry. Maybe 1 week already. Don't know how to do. All right. Left ventricle. Okay, now clear. You must remember, atrium is for the small 房间, the small chamber. The ventricle is for the big one. The 4 major blood vessels. Okay, I make a mistake now. Okay, now let's name first. The name first. The one that joins to the right atrium. All right, this one. All right, give one. This name is called Vena Cava. This is called Vena Cava. All right, okay. Now, why is it Vena Cava? Later I'll tell you. Vena means a blood vessel that bring the blood back to the heart. It's called a vein. It's actually a vein. Vena Cava. It comes back to the heart. Okay, this one is called Pulmonary Artery. Pulmonary Artery. A-R-T-E-R-Y. Okay, Pulmonary Artery. This is for the right side of the heart. Now, for the other side. Okay, are you following? I hope you're following. Okay, this is called Aorta. Very difficult to spell there and difficult to say. So, okay, just say aorta. A-O-R-T-A. Aorta. Aorta. Funny name. Okay, now I just have to follow. The whole world also follows use the same name. Okay, and the last one here. Pulmonary vein. Okay, you understand the name now? All right, so look at the 4 major blood vessels: Vena Cava, Pulmonary Artery, Aorta, Pulmonary vein. Now, what does it mean by pulmonary? When you say the word pulmonary here, it actually means it's connected to the lungs. So when you see the word pulmonary, anytime you see the word pulmonary, for example, pulmonary diseases, that means diseases of the what? Of the lung. Like those I mentioned, remember, later we learn about the asthma, all right, emphysema. These are pulmonary diseases. That means the diseases that are related to the lung. Okay, 肺病来的那个是 pulmonary diseases 啊。So when you see the word pulmonary， 它的意思是说那个是跟我们的肺有关的啦。So it's actually connected to the lung. So that means this one later is going to connect to the lung. The blood is going to go to the lung afterwards. Okay, now, so you're clear about this one? Okay, now once you're clear about this one, we need to know how the blood flows. Oh yeah, there's some other parts we haven't talked about yet. There are special valves. Valve is actually a pintu or a gate that it's like a you know, I call like a membrane, like a piece of flap. It's going to close to allow it's not to allow the blood to flow in a different direction. So it's the flap that's inside there. Okay, I'm going to show you the flap. Now, here between A and B, which is the right atrium and the right ventricle, 它有一个 flap. Now, this flap can open and close like that one. It's like, you know, it will open like that, close, right? Just when the blood goes down, it will go in, allow open. After that, when the blood wants to pump, it will close. So it's open, close, open, close, open, close. Okay, look at my hand. So this is how it works. So for C and D also got something like that. Okay, the thing will open, close, open, close. So here you have 1, 2 flaps. I mean we call it valve. V-A-L-V-E. Valves or valves. And then there are 2 here. Another one here at the base of the pulmonary artery. Okay, here also got. And at the base of the aorta also got. So there are actually 4 valves, 4 sets of valves in the heart here. Okay, now let's look at the names. All right, the names are. So I'm going to a different color because difficult to see. Okay, blue color. Now the valves look like this. Let me look at the A first. Let me show you the picture of an A. Now, if I were to slice the heart, right, exactly at the valve there, exactly there, A and B there in between. In between, through here, I see the valve. Okay, that valve looks like this. I see here. This is the one on this, on the right side of the heart. You see, the white color thing is actually a flap closing it. Right now, it looks close, and you can see there are 3 pieces. 3 pieces here, 2 pieces here, and here, isn't it? The 3 pieces close already. This is called because of the 3 pieces there. We call it tricuspid valve. So this is on the right. Okay, so here is called tricuspid valve. Let me write down. So this one here, referring to the valve. Okay, put different color. Okay, this is called tricuspid, C-U-S-P-I-D, not Cupid, not C-U-P-I-D, tricuspid valve, V-A-L-V-E, not V-A-L-U-E, V-A-L-V-E. Valve is in Huayule, it's like a it's like something like a close, okay? Something that can close and open to close the opening to not let the thing pass through. All right, later we will see the blood must go one way only. The blood after pass through cannot go back right away already because it must go another way. So the thing is close. You have the valve, sure the blood go action only. It will not go back backwards. We don't want the blood to flow. Always go in one direction. Always go forward. The blood will never go and come back in the same way. Okay, that's the wrong way. So now let's look at this one. This on now 2 flaps. See here. This is the what? This is the left of the heart. Left. And we call it there are only 2 flaps. 一片，还有一片、2片 2 flaps. So we call it bicuspid. You see what bi means 2. Tri it means 3. Okay, so here this is the left side. So this is called bicuspid. Okay, I put blue color. This one difficult to see. Bicuspid valve. Okay, bicuspid valve. Now, what about the other 2? There are 2 more valves here, right? These are at the base of the pulmonary artery, at the bottom here, near the pulmonary artery. Then there's another pair at the aorta. Now, these 2 valves have the same name. We just call it semi-lunar valves. Okay, so the picture is here. Okay, show you the picture. Okay, here. When we cut exactly that, I can see here. This one. This the semi-lunar valves at the aorta, and this is the one, the pulmonary valve. Pulmonary vein. This one is the pulmonary artery. Okay, this is the aorta 那个 valve. 那个 valve 在那边 is over there. So this is has got, doesn't matter whether 2 or 3, the name is still the same. We call it semi-lunar valve. Okay, so I write down here. The name here is the same here. This is lunar is like the moon shape, It's like the shape like that. This is called lunar. The moon, then half moon, half moon shape. So we call it semi-lunar valves. Okay, this is another semi-lunar valves. Wow. Okay, so now you have learned 4 chambers with 4 blood vessels and also types of 4 valves over there. Okay, then we also, don't forget your name of this one, the middle part here, where it separates, this is called septum. Remember, this is called the septum. Separate the left and the right side of the heart, the right and left side of the heart. Okay, and one more thing, I want you to see the heart has got wall, isn't it? It's got wall. See the thickness of the wall. I want you to see the thickness of the wall. Okay, I color here. You see, this is the right side of the heart, right? The one I'm coloring in here. Compare the thickness with the other side, which is, let's say, green cannot see already. Let's see. I put this pink color. Which side is thicker? Which wall is thicker? The left side of the heart, the right side of the heart got thicker. Have a look. Compare the wall. The chat box here. Which one do you see is thicker? The left side of the heart or the side of the heart has got thicker walls. Which side is thicker? You can see very clear. And there's a reason why also. There's a reason why where you have a difference in the thickness of the wall. Okay, later we will see when you go to the next lesson. I don't want you to give too many things first. Okay, which one? Let me see. Stella, right? Left side is more bigger. Okay, we don't say the bigger. We don't talk about the bigger. It's actually the thickness. Okay, so we don't say the left side. It's not the ventricle looks bigger. So we want to say the thickness of the wall. So here we say the distance. Okay, look at the distance. Yeah, all of you got it correct. You say the left side. We'll draw a line here. Okay, and compare with this one. So the line is definitely thicker on the side of the heart. So we say the left side of the heart is the wall. The left side of the heart is thicker than the right side. Okay, so we don't say it's bigger, right? Don't say that the heart is bigger. It's not really say bigger. The wall is thicker. Okay, all of you have it correct. Yes. Okay, now we look at the flow of the blood. That is most important. How does the flow of the blood in the heart, how does it go in through where first and then come out through where? So the direction must be you must be very clear, the direction. The direction cannot be wrong. The direction is always correct, and your heart will be beating like this from the moment that you are born until the day you die. The direction is always the same way. You just repeat again and again and again only. Okay, let's see how. So I'm going to wrap this one off first because it's going to be very, I don't want to, if I have all these names here, I can, very difficult to draw the direction. I need to wrap everything away. Names again. Okay, now I'm going to draw the direction of the blood. So the first thing to see, we must start the story from the right side of the heart. Okay, right side, that means always remember is your left side already. The right side of the heart is on the left. So it's always like that. You always get confused. I also got confused sekejap just now. Okay, let's look at this. Let's start the story. How does your heart flow? How does your heart pump the blood? How does your blood flow in your body? Right, let's see. First of all, we start with before we forget, always put back the direction. This is the right arm and this is left. Okay, now, first of all, you take your blue pen. Blue is to what? To differentiate the type of blood. So the blood is actually the oxygenated blood. Yeah, so I put minus O2 here. First of all, we always start the story easier. We always look at this way. The blood that comes from the body cells, because you have, let's say this blood has just delivered all the oxygen to your body cells. So that means this blood has got no oxygen, or this blood now is full of carbon dioxide. So it has to come back to the heart first. Come back to the heart, all right? This is the first thing that happens. So it comes back to the heart through, what is this tube? Can you let me know what is this? What is this blood vessel here? The oxygenated blood does the through dash dot. Anyone can type me what is the name of that blood vessel? I repeat, the oxygen enters the heart through dot. What is the name of this vessel? What's the name of this vessel? Remember, you can your textbook or textbook is a textbook. I hope you have a textbook beside you as a reference. Anyone to type in blood vessel called? I'm still waiting for your answer. You slow there's a difference about 10 seconds, 10 to 20 seconds. So I don't get an answer. That means you're not sure. Okay, so here is what? I'll write down You want to type Okay, I write down Just learn it. Yes. Okay, Puacosin, correct. Vena Cava. This is Vena Cava. Okay, I'm not going to write in. Yeah. Yes. Now, superior, inferior, that one I don't want to tell you because there are two. Okay, the one in the textbook, Vena Cava actually got two. There is a superior, inferior. One that come in from the top here is superior. Yes. Okay, in Vena Cava, that's correct. Superior, inferior, and then the one that comes up from the bottom into the A, both also come into the A. That one is the inferior. Now, what's the difference? The inferior is bringing blood from the lower body, like from your legs or from your stomach, okay, the lower part of your body, the abdomen, okay, lower than your heart. So all this blood comes into the inferior. Actually, 它有一条的这里means I show you here another one. In your textbook, it shows here. One here. There's another one here. Let me change color. There's another. Isn't it? This is also Vena Cava, but Vena Cava inferior. That means also blood goes in here, right? Also blood goes in here. I don't want to confuse you so much. So that can also. So there are actually two going into your A is your right atrium. Okay, so if the one that coming from the top here is called superior. Superior is because like this, you know, your blood coming from the head, coming from your neck, coming from the shoulder, from the top part, you come back to the top here, in through the superior, the blood coming from the top part of your body. And then inferior is the blood coming back from the lower of your body, from your leg, you know, your stomach, everywhere, the bottom part lah, all right? So the bottom part lah, you go into the but never mind, I don't want to any things here, just money. Okay, now let's look entering the what I call RA, right atrium. Now once it enters, right, enters here, your atrium is going to contract. Contract means it's squeeze. So it's going to contract, and then this blood will be pushed here, which is the next one. The next part is going to be the ventricle, right ventricle. So it's going to be squeezed. Of course, the valve have to open lah, right? When the atrium squeezes, this one, of course, you push the valve open lah, right? Open, and then let the blood go through. Now the blood is already inside your B, which is your right ventricle. Now once it enters, the valve will close. So the valve will close because you don't want the blood to go back to A. From after going to the B, right, you don't want to go back to A because it's the wrong direction. Like I said, now the blood always flow in one direction only. You cannot go back to the backwards. So here it actually will close. So here after the blood, this valve actually works. When the ventricle, now you want to squeeze. Okay, just now the top part squeeze the blood, and now the second part here is going to contract. So when it contract, this one was closed. If it open, then the blood will go back to A lah. Correct or not? It closed already. Now the B will contract. The blood has no other way to go, but it will go through here. See? The blood will go up now. The other tube cannot come back to the same tube there. Cannot go back to the A. So now it's going to go up and then go up to where? Now this is, of course, we have another valve here lah. Afterwards, you have another valve here, which is the semi-lunar valve. So once it goes up here, this blood is actually going to be delivered to the where? This kind of blood, no oxygen, actually no use, not. So you want to recycle. Where do you think it's going to? Where do you think this blood wants to go to? Because you want to recycle the blood. Now this blood, no oxygen. Where do you think it's going to go? Can anyone type in here, your comment there? Where do you think this blood wants to go? Where do you think this blood should go? Now is no oxygen. All right, now oxygen. No use, actually no oxygen. No use. Okay, good. You have lungs. Yes. So here, you must draw the lungs. Here, I'm going to draw the lungs here. Remember, we learned earlier on in our chapter 2, where you have a lot of blood vessels, yes, going to the alveolus. Remember, alveolus is the little like, you know, this round thing, right? And you got blood there. This is the blood coming from the heart. So it's actually going to go to the lungs, yes. Especially to be specific, it's going to go through the outside the alveolus. Is going to pick up oxygen. So now it's going to absorb the oxygen. Okay, so the reason why this blood is going to be pumped to the lungs is so that this blood can pick up new oxygen, can get fresh oxygen. So after that, all right, let's say oxygen already enter the blood, become hemoglobin. Remember, oxyhemoglobin, hemoglobin combine oxygen, 就变 oxyhemoglobin. Now this blood will come out from the lung. Now, what color should we put this now? What color should we put this blood now? Okay, we cannot put back blue color, no? Right? Because now it has already what? Already picked up oxygen. So what color do we put now? So once it come out of the lungs, we cannot use the same color. We must put red. Yes. So here, now see? Once it come out, all right, it comes out here. Actually, it becomes oxygenated. You see? Yes, Sydney, correct. Red. Yeah. Stella, red. Correct. So we got to change color. So if it's good, if you are writing your notes now or later, please use red pen and blue pen to signify the difference in the type of blood. Okay, so after passing through the lung, definitely it cannot be blue anymore because the lung, the purpose is actually to collect oxygen, is to get oxygen. So this blood is going to be oxygenated. Now, this blood is going to go where? With your blood full of oxygen, by right, it should be sent to the what? Who needs this oxygen? Who needs this oxygen? What is oxygen for? Is to give to who? Anyone? Just to type in there. What is oxygen for now? Is to give to who now? Is to give to, very simple. Right, oxygen is to deliver to who needs oxygen? What part of the body needs oxygen? Anyone? Yeah, this blood is going to be delivered. This oxygen is supposed to go to, yes, all parts of the body cell. That means it's going to, supposed to give the oxygen to all parts of the body cell. But the problem here is the lungs, the pressure is very low. It doesn't have enough pressure to send to all parts of the body. All right, so you have to make sure this blood have to give pressure. So how to give pressure? Yeah, correct, body cells. Yes, all right. All of you correct. Yeah, but yes, Denise, yes, body cells. So the body needs oxygen. You know that from the first chapter, right? So now it has to come back to the heart first. Yes, it cannot. The lung cannot pump. The lung has got no pressure to pump, no force to pump the blood to go so far. So without the pressure, your blood cannot be delivered to all parts of your body. Especially your legs are so long, right? It can go all the way down to your toes. So you have to have pressure. How to get the pressure? You have to bring back to the heart because the heart can do the squeezing, right? The blood can do the heart can do the squeezing. The squeezing is where the pressure is. Is that you give the pressure, then the blood can 飘出来, right? The blood can be pushed out and then it can go very far away. Can go far away to the body. Okay, so now it has to come back first. Now come back also got direction one. Cannot simply just enter the blood, enter the heart. You enter through this one. Now this one, who can remember what is the name of this blood vessel? Sorry, blood vessel. Yes. So what is the name of this blood vessel? Just now forgotten to tell you. This one is what? This is the pulmonary artery. This is, I remember, this is the pulmonary artery. Now coming in, yes, pulmonary vein. Correct. Now you see why the name pulmonary now? Pulmonary because it's connected to the lung. So you can see just now P here. This P shows that pulmonary means it is going to be connected to the lungs. Go to the lung, right? Come to the lung, and then coming back here, it also is connected to the pulmonary because this one take back the blood from the lungs. So that's why pulmonary. Yeah, okay. So come inside here. Now it goes into your C. Your C is the left atrium, correct? Yeah, okay, let's write down here. Come in already. So come in already. Now your right atrium receives the blood. This blood is fresh oxygen, a lot of oxygen. So needs to deliver, come out, but not yet so easy. It must come out through another way. So this C is going to be the atrium. Squeeze or contract, right? Contract, push the blood down to the next chamber, which is the ventricle. So now this ventricle is going to receive the blood from the left atrium. Now once the blood passes through, again 那个 flap 嘛，那个叫什么？这个就是is the bicuspid valve will close. The valve will close. 一过来that means actually when它这个 D the bottom part is going to contract, 它会关的，它关起来。So when the D contract, you close so that the blood will not go backwards. So it's going to close, the valve will close. Now the D will contract. The D contract is squeeze, all right? Squeeze, because up here already closed, right? Up here already closed. So cannot go back this way, then you must go the other way. So it will go there. It will go up here. Okay, go up here, all right? Go up here to go where? It's going to be connected to, again here, of course, another two valves here, another semilunar valves. And this is going to come out. Not like red. Going to come out of the heart. Now it's coming out of the heart already, right? And this is going to be delivered to the body cells. So I'm going to continue the line here. Now go to where? It's going to go to the body cells. So I'm going to draw the body cells here. This is your body cells. Okay, so imagine these are your body cells. So this is to deliver oxygenated blood to the body cells. Okay, and this major blood vessel is called aorta. This is a very important blood vessel in your body. This is the thickest blood vessel. 最厚的、最大条的血管就是 aorta. And this aorta is going to, of course, you're going to branch out lah. Not only one lah, it's going to branch to smaller. Okay, some go up to the head, to the neck here, deliver, and some will go down. That's why there's an arch. 它有一个弯的. Okay, you can see the shape here. Okay, see the aorta is going to curve. See the aorta? Aorta curve. This one is to go up to the head lah, go up to the shoulder lah. Right, your heart is here, right? So it's going to go up to your heart, to your shoulders, to your neck, to your brain, and then the one that curved down here. See the blood curve down, go back because you cannot see already. That one is to go to send to your legs, your stomach, your abdomen, everywhere. Okay, your intestines, your foot, everywhere, all the way down. Okay, you see, this is a curve there. So whenever you see a heart there is a curve there, definitely is aorta. It cannot be anything else. Okay, 是一定的。你看那个弯，有一个弯，一个 shape 的哦。Okay, 那个 is definitely aorta. So you can see very easily. So here, can you see the real heart here? See this? The blood come out. Okay, cannot see a black color. Black color. See the blood will come out from this side. See this side. From this side, of course, it cross lah. I cross. It come out like this. It will curve. You see this one go up. This to all the body part on top here, and then this one will curve downwards, and then at the back, you cannot see already. This tube at the back, and it goes all the way down, and then become branch out into smaller ones to give all parts of the body. Okay, so this is how the blood flows. Now, I haven't finished. Now, after deliver the oxygen to the body cells, remember diffusion, oxygen come out, right? The oxyhemoglobin will 分解, will dissociate or decompose, break down, oxygen 出来, and then take the carbon dioxide. So now this blood is no more oxygen, okay? Because already give all the oxygen. So what color do you put now? After passing through here, you put back what? You put back. Yes, you get the story, you get the idea. Once it already take out the oxygen, right? 送走了 oxygen, now it's going to be deoxygenated. Yes. Pass by body cells. This is now deoxygenated blood. It actually, deoxygenated blood means it carries more carbon dioxide. It will have less oxygen, but it carries more carbon dioxide. Okay, so now what are we going to do with this oxygen, this blood now? What do we do with this blood now? Okay, this blood, like you say, no use, right? No oxygen, right? Yeah, blue, correct, Vivian? Yes, blue. So what are we going to do with this blood? Okay, this blood is like, already done its job. Already send oxygen, take back a carbon dioxide. So what I'm going to do with oxygen? With this blood now. This blood has to go somewhere. Right? So do you see there's a link here? Not yet complete. 那个循环还没有 finish. Notice, it is going to be recycle. Yeah, your blood. Yes, correct. All this blood that is deoxygenated, all the blood will join up together, and it's going to pour into the big one which is called the Vena Cava. Yes, come back to here. VC. So either inferior, bottom up, or superior, come down here. It all goes back to the heart. And the whole cycle repeats itself. 那个整个循环又在 continue 啦。Yes, then later on, after coming back to the heart from the A, which is the atrium, then pass to the ventricle, and then go up to the lung again to pick up oxygen. So it's another cycle. Okay, you can see the cycle or not? Cycle repeats itself. And it roughly takes about how long, do you know, for the heart or the blood to travel one whole circulation around the body and come back to the same place. Okay, scientists have said that it actually takes about 1 minute. It takes about 1 minute for the blood, let's say start from here. Okay, let's say the blood start from here. Let's say here. Start from here. Okay. 这个 starting point. It goes inside the right atrium, then right ventricle, then pump go to the lungs. The lungs pick up oxygen, then come back to the heart, go to the right atrium. Left atrium, then the left ventricle, then pump out, go to the aorta, go to the body cells, come back to the same place here. It takes about roughly 1 minute. This is considered one cycle. So it's going to be happening like this every day of your life, no stop. Okay, once it stops, habis lah, that's the end of your life already. So from the day you were born until the day you die, this is continuous. Yes, many millions and billions of times, your heart will be beating in your whole lifetime. 一辈子, okay? You can just imagine 1 minute, your heart will beat how many times? About 70 times, let's say. Normal heartbeat is about 70 times, right? 60 to 70, 1 minute. So imagine 1 hour, how many times? You just times up. Then 1 hour, times how many times? You get 1 day. All right, 1 day your heart will beat how many times? And then 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, and times how many? Maybe 70 years, all right? Maybe 70, 80 years old, and you will die at around that age. How many billions of times your heart non-stop will be beating there? Okay, so this is one whole cycle. All right, now, so I need you to remember this. You need to remember how the blood flows, pass through what part, okay? And then all the names of the parts. That is important. Okay, so far, hope okay, yeah? Now, next one, a little bit more. So, the next part here, this one you just have to read. I've already explained here. Please go to the textbook page 86, 87. Please read through because you may not know how to write. You understand, but you don't know how to write if you don't see the words. Please read through all this. Okay, so the explanation I've already done just now. So what does it do? What is the function? Please remember to see the function of each part. 它的功能, function means what is its job? Why you must have that one? Okay, this is called a function. So if any problem, please ask me. All right, I will explain to you. Especially other classes, maybe your English is not so good. Please ask me. I will explain to you on the Telegram. Okay, you read first. You must read first. Okay, lastly, this one I will do next lesson. The types of blood vessel. Remember, the second part is 血管. Okay, first part we're doing the heart now. The second part is the 血管. 血管we do another lesson. I want to continue a little bit more. Now, what is this called? A double blood circulatory system. Now, humans are, okay, 人类, 我们, right? And also many other mammals. Other mammals is like dog, cats, all those are, we call it warm-blooded, and they have babies. They don't lay eggs, right? And then they will look after their young, and then they also produce milk. They are called mammals. Even bird also, all right? They have double blood circulatory system. Now, what do you mean by double? Double means like 双层. Okay, 双 means double, 2 times, 2. Now, if you see the direction of our flow just now, okay, you see, we draw already, isn't it? We draw, you see how our direction goes? We start from here, isn't it? We start from here, blood enter the heart. Then after that, come out, right? Come out to go to the lungs to pick up oxygen. Then after that, come back here. Come back here, we got red color already, right? Now come back here, see red color already? Come back here. Then after that, go inside the heart. Then the heart pump again, come out again. So you see here, red color, right? Now you notice actually there are 2个圈, there are 2 loops. Okay, why you call it 2 circulation? Now why? The first one is this one, called the pulmonary circulatory system. Pulmonary means what? Okay, remember I told you just now, pulmonary? Pulmonary means the lungs. Now there's one going to the lung and coming back to the lung, you see? From here, heart, start from the heart, go to the lung, and come back to the heart. So it's like heart, lung, heart, isn't it? So this is called heart, lungs, and then come back to the heart. Okay, not enough space. Okay, I write better like this. H stands for heart. Heart, go to the lung, come back to the heart. Now, this is like a circle already. It's a small circle there, right? Remember, you can see it's from the heart, here, heart, go to here and come back here. Now, this is one small circle already, 一个循环 already. So this is called the pulmonary. The purpose is why? Why do we need this? Actually to pick up oxygen, okay? To throw away your carbon dioxide, to excrete the carbon dioxide, and to pick up oxygen. Okay, that's one thing. And then you can see there's another one. Can see now? There's another one. Not only one, now we got another one. You see, another one is coming out from the heart and going where? Going to the body cells to deliver the oxygen and pick up carbon dioxide and to come back to the heart. Can see there's another one, isn't it? So there's another cycle there. You see now there's another cycle. So I put green color. There's another cycle. 看好像这个一个另外一个圈呢，你看到吗？There's another trend, isn't it? So the yellow one is the one that going to the lung heart. Now this is heart go where? Heart go where? Go to the body cell, BC lah. Heart, go to body cell and come back to the heart. Correct or not? And the purpose is to do what? The purpose is to deliver oxygen to all the parts of the body except the lungs. Lungs is the other one, okay? To deliver oxygen to all parts of the body except the lungs and then come back to the heart. So that's why you can see there are two like a mini circles, one circle up there, then another circle up there. That's why we call it swang. Swang is because double. So the second one is called systemic. Now, do you see this word? Systemic. Not systematic. A lot of students will do it wrongly, will say wrongly. They'll pronounce it as systematic, which is wrong. Not systematic. It's called systemic circulation. Okay, so first one is called pulmonary circulation. It is to bring the blood from the heart to the lungs and come back to the heart. The function is to excrete carbon dioxide and to carry oxygen or to pick up oxygen, okay, to absorb oxygen, right? Then the systemic is the other one, from the heart to the body cells and come back to the heart. This is what function? Why we need this? Because this is to deliver oxygen to all parts of the body except the lungs. Okay, not just oxygen, actually nutrients and everything, nutrients, minerals, salt, water, and whatever, all the things that are inside the blood. Okay, so now this is what you also need to know in this lesson, right? So you have, don't forget what our lesson today was, to remember the parts of the heart, the names, remember the names, and how the blood flows. That's very important, how the blood flows. Then you please read this one. Again, this is today's work. You must make sure you do it before the next lesson. Because if I give you something else, you forget about this, then you already learned already. So you make sure you know this well. Read it tonight or tomorrow. Before my next lesson on Wednesday, I'm going to go through the the blood vessels, the three types of blood vessels. Okay, so and so remember this one, you read through this, the double blood circulatory system. All right, okay, so this is today's lesson. Hope that you can manage, you can understand. If anything, please message me. Okay, I'll able to explain to you. All right, okay, so this is all for tonight. Okay, I hope you have a good night and sleep early, so be fresh for tomorrow. All right, and go back to school. All right, I will see you again on Wednesday. All right, Wednesday, I think about 8 or 8:15. I think it's about 8 o'clock. All right, so I will have another lesson to continue the lesson. All right, okay, so I will see you. Yes, okay, good. You understand, all right? If anybody doesn't understand, no problem. You just let me know and then I will explain to you. All right, okay, I'll see you then next lesson, which is on Wednesday night. Okay, bye-bye. 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 Good night.